All right, welcome back to the desk. You will go into the second conversation right now, which has to do with the fact that we're talking about the Labour Party crisis. And joining me to talk about the Labour leadership tussle is Charles Gold Nnachi. But first, you're welcome to the desk, Charles.
Thank you so much, Godwin Sunday. I'm happy to be here today.
All right, Charles, I understand that I know that you're following the politics that is going on in Labour Party. And of course, you've been a very key advocate for what is right, even in terms of leadership in the country. But then, Peter Obi has come out and Governor Oti have come out to give their verdict in line with the Supreme Court judgment of the Labour Party's decision on leadership. But Abure, on the other hand, still says that the NEC has the sole responsibility to convene a stakeholders meeting. On the other, we see the other Labour Party. But then, what do you make of this old Labour Party tussle so far?
Well, thank you for having me today. And when I look at what is happening in the Labour Party, I begin to ask myself, what is the problem of Mr. Julius Abure? In fact, a few days ago, I was asking myself, what's the color of the problem of Julius Abure? What color of his problem? You have been sitting in that position as a Labour Party national chairman over the years. Nobody has benefited so much like Julius Abure. In fact, 2023 election favored Julius Abure more than any other Labour Party chairman, national chairman so far. He has accumulated enough wealth for being the Labour Party national chairman. 2023 election favored him. That was for the first time Labour Party was able to, produce members of National Assembly, State Assembly, House of Representatives, and even having a governor in Abure State. In fact, except what happened between INEC chairman, the Labour Party would have produced the president of this country. Peter Obi was seen as the winner of that election.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, let's use the
yes. So, Labour Party chairman, Mr. Abure, he has achieved so much for being the national chairman of the party. So I wonder what he is still fighting for having accumulated enough wealth. Mr. Abure was suspended by his ward on May 14th, 2024. His ward came together, they accused him and they suspended him. And up to today, he's still holding on to power. Some leaders that worked under Abure came together and they said that the leadership of Abure is faulty. And they accused him of misappropriating money, misappropriating fund made for the party. And after all the accusation leveled against him, he still insists on holding on to the national leadership of the party. So the question is, what is the color of the problem of Abure? This is what I'm still trying to find out. What color of the problem?
You don't think Abure is trying to set the record straight in terms of some of the misconceptions that are played out in the different interpretation to the Supreme Court judgment? Don't you think that Abure at this point is trying to set the record straight?
There's nothing like setting a record straight. If I am Abure, I expected him to resign when the ovation is still high. I don't know what Africans stand to gain in holding on to power. The people you are leading have rejected you. Your ward level have rejected you. The governor, the only governor your party was able to produce, has rejected you. In fact, through Abure, So many people had defected from Labour Party, starting from national assembly members, state assembly members. In fact, I have someone as I speak to who is to contest a AMAC chairmanship position that just wrote and dropped his resignation letter last week just because of the problem of Abure. So if Abure won the interest of this party, of Labour Party, the right thing for him to do is to throw in the towel and resign for the interest of Labour Party. So there's nothing like he's trying to protect or trying to defend. No, nothing to defend. He have achieved so much. So it is right time for Abure to throw in the towel and resign for the interest of Labour Party. But I insist that he will not do so because opposition parties are using Abure to scatter Labour Party
We can say
it
that
to be not to have a platform to the contest in 2023 election.
We can't say that for a fact that opposition are using him. So
there are facts on ground.
No, we can't say that for a fact.
That Abure is being used by opposition parties.
We can't say that for a fact.
I'm telling you,
of course, Abure has not come out to say that he is not a member of the Labour Party. Neither has he come out to say that he is working against the interest of the Labour Party. So we can't say that he is working against the party as it stands right now. But then let's move on even in the conversation. Peter Obi, on one hand, has been able to gather stakeholders of the party just some few days ago. And they were able to talk about the fact that Abure has been removed from office, which formed the breaking news from most media houses just 2 days ago. Now, Peter Obi moved further by ensuring that Labour Party members move straight from Transcorp Hilton Hotel to INEC office to ensure that they present Usman as the new Labour Party chairperson. But all of this has, to a very large extent, not been received with a round of applause because some Labour Party members are still with Abure. Instead of having this conversation about division, why are we not, our Labour Party is not talking about the fact that they need to come back and sit on the round table and look at the Supreme Court judgment and align their thought around this judgment? Why different fractions? You saw what's playing out already in Anambra State. Is it disheartening? With this, can Labour Party go into elections and win elections?
Well, the truth remains that, just like I have said before, that Julius Abure don't have the interest of the party in heart. Because if you watch his actions and his inactions, it will show you that Julius Abure don't have the interest of Labour Party in his heart. But I think that Julius Abure, the future generations will not be kind to him, having accumulated enough wealth for being the national chairman of Labour Party, and still yet he still made himself available to be a problem with Labour Party. Labour Party, after 2023 election, everybody know, even in this country, know that Labour Party stand in a better position to win more elections in this country. All Nigerians were in support of Labour Party, even the children on board. Everybody have interest on this party. So I wonder why Julius Abure will still insist on remaining as the national chairman of the Labour Party. Last week, Supreme Court passed verdict on him and said that the leadership of Labour Party, of a political party, should be determined by the leadership, by the neck of the party, which is the National Executive Council of the party. Now, the National Executive Council of the party, they're not with Julius Abure, which is made up of Nigerian Labour Congress, TUC. So these are the neck, these are the organ of the party. And all these organs have openly said to Julius Abure, we are done with you. Your tenure has exhausted. Just throw in the towel. He quickly gathered some people in Anambra State, in Oka, and conducted a personal convention that was abandoned by the neck and the organs of the party. And he re-elected himself. And since then, he keep holding on to the leadership of the party.
But INEC has not openly come out to take out Abure's name from the list of chairman of the Labour Party. They don't recognize Usman. Neither have they recognized any other political chairman for Labour Party. And you know that in politics, we cannot have vacuums, even in political office. Is it not within the constitutional space of the party for Abure to still remain in office till a proper process or due process is being carried out to take him out of that office?
If Abure has the interest of Labour Party, there's no need for him to remain in office. I repeat, if Julius Abure has the interest of Labour Party, there is no need for him to remain in office. For 1 second. For 1 second, there's no need for him to remain. How can you be leading people that have rejected you? Leadership is not by force. You don't superimpose yourself on people who don't want you. Abia State Governor Alex Oti made a statement. He said he has personally had a meeting with Julius Abure and said, "Come, let's make you the
member of board of trustees,
the member of board of trustees, the chairman of the board of trustees of Labour Party." And he said, "No, he don't want." So that this party can move forward. So what is the problem of Julius Abure? What does he stand to gain? Foresee that this party is being scattered. So there's something like vacancy. The neck, the organ of the party, the leaders of the party have come together and they elected Osman. And they have elected her to be acting chairman of the party. So I expected Julius Abure to just throw in the talk for the interest of the party. For the interest of Labour Party. So that Labour Party can come together and form a formidable party in order to win election come 2027.
Just before I let you go, Anambra election is just a few months away. Do you see Labour Party winning this election with the current situation of the party?
I expected that the primary election that was conducted last Saturday, I expected them to have placed it on hold. After the Supreme Court judgment.
There was an election that brought Mogalu.
The Supreme Court judgment rendered everything Julius Abure has conducted invalid.
So the one that brought Mogalu is it valid or invalid?
To be honest with you,
with a disorganized house, will Labour Party be able to win any election?
Anything done by Julius Abure after Supreme Court verdict is null and void. So in order to save Labour Party.
So with this disorganized house, will Labour Party win any election in Nigeria?
I think if Julius Abure will accept to throw in the towel and recognize Nede Osman as the acting chairman of the Labour Party stand in a better position to win election in Nigeria.
Until then, we can't win any election.
Let's not conclude yet.
All right, let me take that as your final word. I want to say thank you so much, Charles, for finding out time to be with us even on the desk today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, viewers, this is how far we can go. Do remember that you can join the conversation on our various social media handle now showing on the screen using @Global TV NG. I am Godwin Sunday. Always remember that peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Till the desk comes your way again, from all of us here in the studio, it's bye for now.